Scipio 2 here. Got a new pistol we're going to do an unboxing on. You can see right off the front, it is the Canik, properly pronounced Canik. This is the case it comes in. Lockable, sealable. Here we go. As soon as I get that fully undone, that is. Owner's manual, operating manual, all your pertinent information. Set that off to the side. Lock, set that off to the side. In the top half of the kit here, you've got holster options, cleaning rod, bristle brush, spare compartment for some earplugs or something. Obviously you have the pistol in a Serpa style holster, alternate back strap, secondary magazine, loading assist device, chamber flag doohickey. The mags are made by Metgar, as you can see right there, for the Canik 55 TP series pistols. They're 18 rounds, all metal construction, plastic base plates. The loader assist device is basically identical to that of a Glock pistol. This is what the back strap looks like here, if I can get it out. Dimple texturing. This is where it channels into the main frame. This is where the lock pin goes through, and then it tongue and grooves at the top. So that's how that goes and works. And then chamber flag is a chamber flag. Go ahead and slide the case off to the side here. It's a Serpa style holster. It's not Kydex, it's like poly injection molded type plastic. Rattles and chatters. So it's not exactly the tightest fit, but it is in there secure until you depress the lock bar. And then on the back it's got the 3 screws for your different type mounts, as you saw inside the case. So just throw that over there. Anyway, this pistol's brand new. We literally just picked it up from the local shop. Again, 18 round metal construction Metgar mag. Set that off to the side. You got the TP9SA. There is a version 2 and a couple other variants, but this is the straight up TP9SA. Single action only trigger, meaning it does not have the secondary refire feature, as you can see here. Hold that thought, one. As I was saying, single action only without the restrike capability. It does not recock itself from the dead trigger position. Polymer frame, stainless steel slide, stainless steel barrel. It's 9x19. Here's the basic features as you see them. Slightly longer muzzle because this is the 4.5 inch barrel. All the other models are 4 1/4 or 4 1/8 inch barrel, and basically they're chopped off right here. So you've got this kind of wedge type deal going on, similar to the M&P series. Standard Picatinny rail for your accessory mount. Oversized trigger guard, easily accessed with gloves and things of that nature. These are your takedown bar. You pull them straight down. It's the same on the other side as you see there. Slide catch, mag release. Mag release is not ambidextrous, but similar to that on the Glock and the M&Ps. You can flip it around to the other side if you wish. I showed you that other back strap. That's this section here that's outlined. They have this weird notch at the bottom, but you would knock this pin out, and then, like I said, that tongue and grooves through there, dovetails up here, and back around. The stippling on the sides of the grip are pretty nice and aggressive. I like that. You have this square hexagonal, polygonal texturing that's same as it is on the back, and it's again similar to what you see on a Glock pistol. You have some additional checkering or stippling on the sides of the frame. Not exactly sure what the point of doing it there was. It's not your traditional index point or for your two-handed assist. As you can see, your trigger finger ends up way up here, but it is what it is. This is the decocker. There's been a lot of hype and talk about that, and it's been shown and proved over and over and over that it's all but impossible to inadvertently decock the gun by depressing this lever. It takes a deliberate and intentional effort to do so. Even as I'm trying to do it right here, I had to fibble fobble and push it down. So I don't really think that's so much of a worry. But anyway, that is one of the features. Now you see the gun is cocked. So say you've got a loaded mag and one in the chamber, the gun is cocked, and oops, oh no, somehow I have pressed the decocker. Well, now I've got to rack the slide and eject a round, and now I'm down a round. One round, not necessarily a game changer, but that's not exactly true either, because the gun, as you can see, is dead, but with a short stroke will recock. You see that? Alright, so we have a dead trigger. Just a very short stroke. You see how far I'm going there, right? That's what, maybe a quarter of an inch, possibly. Nowhere near long enough to break the action open and eject around. Let it go. The trigger is live again. So, no, you won't waste that round necessarily, yada, 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 whatever. Anyway, on the back, similar to an XD, you have a cocked indicator. See a little red dot up here. Pull the trigger and it goes bye-bye. Steel sights, partial shelf up here. Steel sight on the front. I'm not familiar off the top of my head if anybody in the aftermarket is doing sights for these yet. If they're not, I'm sure it won't be long. These pistols are growing in popularity quickly. But I like the sight picture they give. Center indicator here is a little out of the ordinary, but hey, it is what it is. But simple straight up 3-dot is hard to beat. Let's see, this gun weighs in at 1.8 pounds. It's what is that? 16 ounces in a pound and 12 ounces. So yeah, 28 ounces altogether. A little bit heavier than a comparable size Glock, which would be, say, a Glock 17 or a Glock 22. Just a little bit heavier, but the thing that's notable is the weight is definitely all on the front end. This slide is stainless, and while it's scalloped and machined down thinner than a Glock, it's definitely beefier and heavier than a Glock slide. But has a good ergonomic feel to it. I like it. Let's pop it apart real quick. Disassembly again is similar to a Glock. Take the tension off of it, pull the two squares down, slides right apart. The internals are similar to most all the striker fired action polymer plastic fantastic pistols. There's your lock bar action, there's your trigger action, trigger spring, sear, tip, all that jazz is right there. You could knock this pin out, and that will, again, similar to a Glock and M&P, pull out that whole kit there, but I don't know why you would need to do such a thing, but if you wanted to, there it is. That's how you do it. Looking at the upper half, the slide, there's your recoil spring. Oh, that was metal, by the way. I probably should have said that. Metal recoil spring and the rod, metal too. Barrel, factory polished feed ramps. Nice, good, clean, aggressive rifling down the barrel there. Can you see down through there? and then a pretty standard striker fired upper slide, just heavy as all get out. So anyway, that's the way the gun basically comes apart for cleaning, basic maintenance, and what have you. And she's back in action. So anyway, this is our first look at it. Hopefully we'll get it to the range soon, maybe this weekend. And we'll get some video of us shooting it for the first time, see what kind of accuracy we get out of it, and what kind of performance we get out of it. If all the rumors and stories hold true, we should be very well pleased. But we will reserve judgment and see what actually happens. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, you get all of this for under $300. It pays to shop around. Let your Google Foo work for you. Meanwhile, I've carried on long enough. Stay tuned for more videos. As always, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Take care of each other. And God bless. This is Skippy02, and we'll see you next time.